Hello, everyone out there. It's a beautiful day that the Lord has given us another chance to share something. So, today I want to share with us some story from the book of Matthew, chapter 9, from verse 9. It says, "As Jesus went from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the tax collector's booth. 'Follow me,' he told him, and Matthew got up and followed him. While Jesus was having dinner at Matthew's house, many tax collectors and sinners came and ate with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they asked his disciples, 'Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?' On hearing this, Jesus said, 'It is not the healthy who need the doctor, but the sick. But go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice. For I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners.'" So generally what we are talking about is mixing with the ordinary people, mixing with the poor people, mixing with the needy people. You know, there are so many people out there who actually think, they are better or they are good and no one else deserves, to interact with them and all that. And I want to assure you that whatever thing you're sowing, one day you're going to need people and you will have nobody. You will have no one at your side. You will be so lonely. There is nothing wrong with being kind to the people that you think don't deserve it. I have met people that think they are too righteous that they cannot mix with the sinners. They call them sinners. And, even they cannot greet, common greeting. What did Jesus do? Jesus went and even ate at Matthew's house with the sinners and the tax collectors. You remember the story of Jesus and the prostitute, the prostitute that came to wipe the feet of Jesus with her hair and very expensive perfume. Jesus did not come for the people who are too good, who are too righteous and all that. So if you feel you are too good and you cannot mix, then surely the book of Proverbs talks about you. Proverbs chapter 14:31 says, "Whoever oppresses the poor shows contempt for their maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God." So it all goes back to the kindness. If you know God, and God is love, that's what the Bible tells us, God is love. So if you know God, then you will know love. And if you love, you will love everyone, including those that hurt you. The Bible says love even your enemies. So it's not necessary for you to feel, even if God blesses you and you are so wealthy, you must go back and interact with the people who are poor, those that you see are not in your class. You cannot separate yourself because of social class or because of race or because of academic excellence and all that. Because you're educated, you cannot interact with the uneducated. I've seen so many people who do that. The Bible tells us to mix with everyone. If you have something you're carrying, and these acts of kindness, the small ones that we sow, they are the ones. If you sow kindness, another person sows from the other side, and everyone is sowing kindness, what is going to happen is the small kindness from everywhere is going to collect, and it's going to overwhelm everyone. That's when we see good results and good things happening in the world. But if you are like, I can't mix with that one, they are poor. And some people go to an extent of even telling their children, training their children not to mix with the people in the village. Like, they have been in town and now they've gone back to the village. So they're like, don't mix with those ones, they are poor. Now, if you were in that person's situation, let me ask, if you were in that person's situation, would you want to be interacted with? Would you want to be mixed with, or you don't want? If people don't mix with others, who is going to help those ones that you think are poor? Who is going to help redeem those ones that you think are sinners and they are lost and they are not worthy? One thing that I know is that God uses everyone, including those people that you despise. God can use any of them. Look at an example of the spies that Joshua sent, who went into the prostitute's house, the Rahab. That's where they survived. Had they not entered that house, if they had said, "That's a prostitute, we can't go there inside," sometimes we cannot know who has our solutions. So we have to calm down ourselves. Calm down from your high horse. Remove pride. In fact, pride comes before a man's downfall. So it's important to remove your pride and interact. Look at everyone as a human being. Forget the race, forget the sex, forget the education, forget every other thing. Because at the end of the day, we only have ourselves. When you die, what do you go with? You leave all the education behind, you leave all the fame. Everything you had, you leave it right behind. So what happens? You go just you as you, and God sees us all the same. So stop feeling that you are better than your neighbor, you're better than so and so. That really, I think that one comes from the devil, really. You cannot look at someone else and you think you are better than them. It's only God who is better. The rest of us are all the same. We are all human beings, and that's it. So I'm urging someone, I'm challenging you to show small kindness to everywhere you go. Everyone that you meet, show them kindness. Whether they are mad people, whether they are homeless people, show them kindness. Because every good thing you do, it has a way of coming back to you in one way or the other. Otherwise, have a beautiful time ahead. See you next time.